So tell us about the recent incident. You were in a car accident. You're okay?
I thank you very much for asking, and my many fans out there at the Shark Tank. It is not coincidental, in my opinion, that the day after the ranking Democrat on the House Intelligence Committee calls for me to be compelled to testify before the Congress about my quote-unquote contacts or ties to the Russians. This comes 3 days after John McCain says that Roger Stone should be compelled to testify before the Senate about his ties to the Russians and Yukounovich, which is a bit odd because I have ties to neither the Russians or Mr. Yukounovich. I assume McCain is referring to former Ukrainian President Viktor Yukounovich. I really at this point question John McCain's mental balance, whether he is so embittered, whether he is so jealous, whether he's become such a creature of the inside the Beltway in military-industrial complex who have funded his campaigns, that he is unable to be objective. But he has slurred me, he has made reckless, baseless charges against me. Now, he is not a member of the Senate Intelligence Committee, but I hope that if I am called to testify, by the way, they don't have to subpoena me, I will testify voluntarily in either the House or the Senate, as long as it's an open proceeding. We're not doing this behind closed doors. Let the American people see the evidence, and they'll see that there is no Russian collusion. And we can now focus on the question about why Donald Trump was wiretapped. Wiretapped in Palm Beach, wiretapped in New York, wiretapped in several of his country clubs, including the one in Bedminster, New Jersey. This is like the Watergate cover-up. In other words, the intelligence services deny it. The members of Congress who oversee the intelligence services, most of whom the intelligence services have a fat file on, they deny it too. Are we surprised? I mean, there are very few members of Congress who will stand up to the military-industrial complex. If you saw Tucker Carlson with Adam Schiff the other day, the congressman from California, he essentially kept saying, there is proof, I just haven't seen it. And Tucker kept saying, well, why haven't you seen it? Well, it's so top secret that I can't see it. Well, that's because it doesn't exist. But if the CIA says they have something, they have. I mean, let's look at this in some context. They lied about torture at Abu Dhabi. They lied about Benghazi. They lied about weapons of mass destruction. They lied about rendition. Why would we now suddenly trust the intelligence services to tell us the truth?